tool, we can see the interface of CorelDRAW, how it is looking like, and we're going to be trying to cover as many things as possible in this tutorial. We're going to be having more tutorials on this, so anything you cannot cover, you cover in the next tutorial. So you can switch between portrait and landscape in this place, and you can always adjust your width and your height, and you can always change the unit of measurement here. So we're going to look at this place, and we're going to be wasting a lot of time there. So first of all, let's bring in a rectangle. So if you observe the mouse, a rectangle tool is active, so the more you keep dragging to keep producing more rectangle. So that's why we need to always use the big tool to click on elements, and you don't get to worry about that. You can select and have fun and enjoy the rest. But if the rectangle tool was active, if I was trying to highlight this, I'm going to also get more rectangle, which is not what I'm looking for. So this pick tool is very useful for you to pick your elements around. You can adjust it, and if you look by the side here, you see colors. You can always add colors to your shapes. Yes, colors to your shapes. And so shapes are very important. If you observe, these shapes have so many sizes, like we have so many nodes here. If you want to scale, you come to this extreme end and left click, and then you drag, then you can scale it, and it will still remain the same. The size will not change. But if you come to this other side and you drag this way, you're going to alter it. Height is maybe are you seeing that? So that's very important, because sometimes when people bring in images, they always tend to adjust from here, and sometimes you see the image will not scale very well. So always scale from here, especially if it's an image. Okay, so that is the pick tool. Pick tool is very important. It helps us to understand and move our elements, set properties, and the rest. So, and if you observe the on the top, this when I'm clicking this and clicking this one, observe this, you see that it's changing, because each shape or each element I'm going to bring into the canvas is going to have its own property. Just like if I click the page, you see its own property, its own size. So that is how it is. It's going to have its own property. So in this, apart from this, we also have the shape tool. And this shape tool is very important. If you click on a shape, you can always do this. Are you seeing that? Let me click on this one too. You can round the edge, and suddenly you have created something nice. So that shape tool is very useful. Apart from that, we can also use the shape tool to manipulate further than that. But firstly, you have to maybe right click, convert to curve. You can always do this even with your pick tool. You just right click, you see the option convert to curve. So once a shape is converted to curve, and you go to your shape tool, you observe all these nodes which you can just play around with. You can see I'm able to drag these nodes and do some crazy stuff. Yeah, so probably I'm going to use the shape tool to create something for you all, maybe in another tutorial, just for you to see how it works. So this one is already converted to curve. You can just add nodes and the rest. So we'll learn about those one in later tutorials. We'll learn about shape tool, but just like I want to just introduce it to you and show you what it can do. So it's pretty powerful, and if you know what you are doing, you can already have possibilities. So the shape tool is very, very useful, very useful. So apart from that, the shape tool, we have this crop. So this crop is if you want to crop an item, but if you just do this, you click on your enter, you see only crop that area that you highlighted, so always be careful. So I'm going to undo. To undo, you click on your Ctrl Z. Ctrl Z is undo, or you see these two, this undo arrow and redo, so you can always use them. So use your pick tool to click on your shape, and then you go to your crop, and then you can now crop some part of it out and click on your enter, and see just only that one that you highlighted that was affected. So please be careful with that. And then we also have our zoom tool, so you can help us to zoom in and out. So for, if you right click, you zoom out, if you left click, you zoom in. But now you are seeing that it's zooming out of the right place. So all you just have to do is for you to take your zoom to see where it is, you left click on it and drag. You see, like if I want to zoom only on this, I'll just select that area, just left click. Once you left click, hold your left click, hold it, and then you draw as if you are trying to draw a shape, and that one will. So if you want to zoom out, just right click and it's going to zoom out for you. Even under that zoom in, we have the pan. This pan can help you to move. Maybe like now you can move this, you can, so in case you can zoom in, you can use your pan to move the camera up and down, which is pretty easy to do, very easy to do. So you can switch between that and use for your work. It is very nice. So don't forget that your pick tool helps you to move things around. Your shape tool can help you to manipulate the shapes and create new shapes. Yeah, and then your crop can help you to crop out unnecessary parts, and your zoom tool you can use to zoom in and out. So please learn how to use your zoom tool, because it's very important. Because some people work and sometimes you enter your workspace. Like now, let me zoom in here. Let's go to our portrait. Let's switch to portrait. You see the way it was big, so you can always use your zoom tool to zoom out and adjust to the right size that will be okay for you. So we're going to stop here for now, but with more tutorials coming up, please do well to watch the rest. I'll be introducing till I finish. I don't want it to be too long, so that you can follow it easily. So I'll see you in the next tutorial.